How? How in the world do you make a film? How? Do you know, my tree? Do you know? Answer me! Ah!
Hey guys, what's up today? I guess many of you will have confusions like in the clip at the start of this video. So, today, this video will be about the steps that you have to do in pre-production. I'll be introducing the first few steps in filmmaking. Overall, there are 7 steps in filmmaking based on my own experience and my research I have from New York Film Academy. The 7 steps are ideas, script, storyboards, cast and crew, locations, filming, and editing. These are the basic steps. Of course, if you want to add more steps in between these steps to create a more complicated video, go for it. We'll be starting with the first 5 pre-production steps in this video. Okay, let's get started. First up, ideas. Now, name one thing that you can do without an idea. Nothing. Everything is based on an idea. So, to young directors that want to make their own films, you need to have an idea about what you want to film about. Films start from ideas, and ideas start from your brains. Anything can be an idea. A family movie, a documentary about your basketball or football team, a play you and your friends acted out in drama class, literally anything. Also, as a director, you have to think about the plot, characters, storyline, conflict, and etc. Here's a tip. When you have an idea, do not hesitate to write it down because ideas may come up and you may forget them afterwards. Any idea may help you on your journey of filmmaking. You may also do some research about your topic and save your research in a document or a folder so that you can review them whenever you want. When you have an idea, it is time to create a script for your play based on your ideas. If you wish to have any kind of voiceover in your film, then you will have to prepare a script. Otherwise, not really. A script is not a piece of paper that just contains the lines for the actors, but it should also contain the camera angles, the scene settings, and the set changes. A script does not have to be long and confusing, it just has to be a basic outline of the contents included in your film. It can be literally anything. My tip, don't be afraid to make changes to the script even after you think that it's ready. More often than not, better ideas will come to you well after the stage in the filmmaking process. Also, don't be afraid to let your actors improvise, whether it's in a rehearsal or on the set. You may be surprised at what your actors are able to imagine from their character's point of view. This is especially true for filmmakers who may not be great at writing dialogue. After a script is made, you may consider making storyboards. Now, what are storyboards? Storyboards are a group of drawings that reflect the scenes in your film, or the shots that you plan to film. You can draw your imagination of the film on paper so that you can know what kinds of skills you are using. For example, camera angles, shots, and stuff. You can also use pictures instead of drawings. An easy way to do this will be to let the characters stay in the position on the stage and take pictures of the scene. Let's take a couple of friends to a location and tell them that you stand there, and the other one stands there, and blah blah blah. And then take pictures. Take lots and lots of pictures from lots of different angles. Then select the ones that you like the best, and there's a storyboard. I highly recommend this process because it helps you visualize each scene and decide on things like camera angles, shot sizes, etc. You'll discover your storyboard's true value when it helps to communicate what you're trying to go for to other people on the set. As the storyboards are ready, we need to decide on the actors and the crew. As a director, you are in charge of choosing the right people. For cast characters, you need to consider the age, looks, and if he or she has had experience with acting. If you are not making a movie, you can just ignore this and film the reality of whatever you're filming. But if you are making a movie, you can host an audition and choose the actors that develop the personalities of your characters the best. For your crew members, you need to consider the experience that he or she has as a crew member. You can also request, many showreels from them if you need to show whatever they have in order to be your crew member. Don't feel that you have to include your friends or your family in your film. You are the director and you make decisions that benefit your film. Another tip, take as much time as you need to choose and finalize your actors and crew because they play a key role in the steps afterwards. As we have finalized our actors and crew, you as a director have to go and find the locations for the setting in your film. The locations are the places that your scenes will be shot from. The places should match the emotions that you want for the scene. That the best way to find a good location is to grab your camera and start traveling, doing some scouting and making some shots to see which place delivers the best outcome. A great tip here, always consider the space required by the cast and crew. Don't choose a cramped, narrow space where only the actors will fit well and not the cameras, lights, etc. You need to leave as much space for your cast and for your whole crew to work with. To conclude, as a director, you have to consider a lot of things in order to achieve a great product. The things that I have included above are what I believe are the most basic steps that a director and its crew should take in order to make a film. As a beginner and you follow these steps, you should be able to prepare your team very well before you start filming. In the next video, I'll bring you guys the next step during production. Feel free to go over this video again if you do not understand some parts. Okay, that's all for today's video, and see you soon in my next video. Peace.